Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we don't ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. Man, I wanna you know what's up. You know what's up. You pretend, you gonna lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up.
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren. You ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Brody, we've been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
I went top 3 in the first round, my salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did an AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. Next level. I'm coming for everything.
I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate, still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way, only keep out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be, don't got a whip and brag on no petty. Look, I talk with that on your hip, if you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. I'm thinking like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. When you we not equivalent, really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament, I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. It's bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. Run me that, making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on the throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on past, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing on me. Pap.
Why would I ever have to top a chain again when the QB chain birth most chains in the game? No post office and stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple made apple pie. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai. Dangerous born that you better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap people. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass captain publishes states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind. I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. In top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. In top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
Better, petty, don't matter. Far as that tell-a-tatter, I pray to God they rat-a-tatter. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They find some open field here. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. But I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, go back to even.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And some space here. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette. 44 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a short kick taken at about this. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Buccaneers have it. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Fournette, a first down carry. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Boy, 184 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Fournette. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Succop's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
At the 29-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
34 yards to gain that time, another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Mahomes will throw for it. That's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Brady on third down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Fournette running right. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Running left, it's Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. There he goes left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6.
Yeah.
Welcome to the camp.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown, be lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never elevate us. I peep data saying anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders, don't hate us. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died or fed millions with soul food flow that stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that day.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather, and we are underway from Arrowhead. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. Finding space at the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Get away, and down he goes. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They're gonna look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through it. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. Oh, and now some space to operate. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now this time, Brady will throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Succop's kick is good. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the 1st. That play seems to never work, but they were able to draw him off on 4th, and now it's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here.
And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. On play action, it's Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Ryan Succop on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On first down, Mahomes, and he rifles one incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that one.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Up the gun, Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Succop's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following a field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sense that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. And their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And it's up.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold 1 million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris.